Hey guys, welcome back to the Burn Boot Camp podcast. My name is Sam. I'm the lead trainer here at Kennesaw, Georgia.
Nice. Sam, can you tell me a little bit about your burn story?
Yeah, so I have two daughters, and after I had my first daughter, I realized that I had put on some weight that I was unhappy with, so I joined like a stroller boot camp thing at a local park. And I liked it, but I had been an athlete through high school and through college, and it just wasn't really tapping that inner athlete that I wanted. And I felt like I was craving a little bit more. And so after I had my second daughter, I was like, okay, I've really got to do something. I don't feel comfortable in my own skin. I want to show my daughters what it looks like to be strong and healthy and in control. And so I kept getting spammed with Burn Boot Camp ads on my Facebook, and at the time there was only one location close by, and so I went and I took a camp there, and I was, just like everybody else, super nervous, but I fell in love with it. I went every single day. I fell in love with the challenge of pushing yourself, the challenge of, I was a cardio lover when I started. I mean, as an athlete, I just loved that. And I'd never really done much strength training. So I quickly fell in love with strength days, and still my favorite days of the week are strength. And so it's just amazing to watch my mindset go from I want to lose weight to I want to be strong. And I want to show my kids, what it's like to be strong. And yes, I can lift that, or yes, I can lift my almost 8-year-old, or whatever that looks like. I wanted to be in control of my health and of, my strength, and also have something for me. So that was in 2017 that I joined that location. And then when this location started coming together, I jumped on as a trainer, and I've been with Burn Kennesaw since the very first pop-up camp. So holding it down.
Nice. I like that. Okay, what is one word that describes how Burn makes you feel?
Confident.
You want to elaborate on confidence a little bit?
Not every day, and not always in the same way either. I don't always walk in and feel, the best in my skin, but there will be something in this gym that will make me feel confident during the day. Whether that is, I push through a workout, right? When you're faced with these workouts and the whole time you're like, I can't breathe, but then you finish and you're like, wow, I just did that. I can do that. Right, and so that confidence, it builds, and then when you're faced with things outside in your everyday life, you're able to handle them a little bit better because you chose to come and get uncomfortable in here. And we don't always choose what discomforts come to us outside. So I feel like I have the confidence to face them a little bit more, and it comes from here. It comes from believing in myself. When you become a parent, you sometimes lose that confidence, or honestly, you may have never even had it before, but you don't really realize it until you see it in your kids. And so coming in here and finding myself and finding my confidence, finding me as Sam and not a wife and a mom and a trainer and a sister, whatever. I am a person. So I have that confidence to get through the day and help inspire other people. So
Nice. Now, with all the other fitness companies and things out there, why Burn?
Community,
100%,
because I trained through the pandemic. Trained my laptop in my living room with whatever I could find to use my kids as weights, because they used their kids as weights. There is no other gym like that would take the time to write a workout that can be done with a pillow. You want a med ball slam? You are taking the cushion off your couch and you are slamming it on the floor, right? That community kept me going through the pandemic, even though, I get thanks all the time, like, thank you for doing what you did. No, it helped me too. I survived that time also because, of the community here. You have a bad day, they show up for you. You have a good day, they celebrate your wins. These people here are family. They are family to each other. They are, again, moms who have maybe lost themselves, who didn't really realize or think they could find friends and people like them, like-minded people. And then you come in and you see these connections, and it is just like, that's the magic. So
nice.
It's the community.
Okay. Are there ways that you've seen the bird community expand outside of the gyms?
Oh, yeah. People maybe set a small goal. Some of our members set a small goal. Hey, I want to run, but I've never run before and I'm scared. I want to sign up for this local 5K. And then I see all these members. Well, I'll do it with you. I've never run either, but I'll do it either. Or this runner, hey, I got you. I'll go with you. I love these kind of things, whatever. But all of a sudden this person who is going to challenge themselves and do something, a little bit scary, then they all of a sudden have people, taking their back and going with them. And that's amazing just to see. Again, it goes back to that confidence, You feel like you can do a lot of things when people believe in you. So the community, it's just a first stop here in the gym, but they're creating relationships. I see them, our members are out having dinners with each other and they didn't know each other before the gym, and they're, going on trips and running marathons, in New York and Boston, and they met here at the gym and they're traveling together, and it's just, the community it just expands, and people come in and say, like, my neighbor couldn't stop talking about it and I had to come see what it was all about. I got to drink the Kool-Aid too, but whatever it looks like, but it is just wildfire.
Yeah.
So.
Nice. What do you think is the most underrated thing about Burn?
I don't know. I think that, I don't know. When you are having a bad day and you come to the gym, that I feel like is the most underrated part, because this place, it just builds you up. It builds that, I gotta lose my thought.
You're good. Underrated thing about Burn, maybe, I don't know. I know from my perspective, the male aspect.
Yeah.
People think it's a little soft gym,
absolutely.
and it's definitely not.
No, and actually that is a really good point. The men come in here and they show up because their wife had a great workout, and they're like, well, if she can do it, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I see that male ego come in all the time, and I love it because they come in and their wife's like, are you all right? Looking at them, and but then they come back. And that's the coolest part, is that they come back because they were challenged too. And a lot of times they were athletes, and maybe not even, but if they were, it kind of taps into that part of them that they've even lost.
Yeah.
I think that is very underrated, that men also lose themselves, even if they don't become, stay-at-home mom or, something like that, they still invest in their work and lose part of themselves as well. So that's a really good point.
Nice. Okay, a few more rapid fire questions.
Okay.
What is your go-to pre-workout?
Ignite. Pink lemonade.
Oh, okay.
Pink lemonade.
Okay.
That's the best.
And favorite protein?
Afterburn, whey. 100% chocolate.
Chocolate.
Afterburn. Whey chocolate with maybe a scoop of PB2 in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is something that is always in your fridge?
Eggs. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something more exciting than that.
That's good. Hey, eggs are good.
Sparkling water, because I like one of my favorite afternoon pick-me-ups is a lemon LaCroix with the lemon lime replenish.
Okay.
So I always have LaCroix in there, and LaCroix is just like my happy place. So, all right, thanks guys for joining the Burn Boot Camp podcast with me. My name is Sam. I'm here at the Kennesaw location. If you guys are ever in the area, come check us out. We would love to meet you. Have a great day. Let's end it with 2 claps on 2. 1, 2.